felt like the shirt was needed for this movie review. Since we're doing James Bond, you gotta look the part, man. No Time to Die. This is the 5th and final James Bond movie starring Daniel Craig as James Bond, and I was extremely looking forward to this movie, man. We all know this movie got delayed probably more than any other movie last year, and finally it's here. I mean, I was genuinely hyped for this movie. Now, growing up, my dad is like a massive James Bond fan. I never really got into it until Casino Royale came, and I was just hooked, mate. Daniel Craig, for me, ladies and gentlemen, he is my James Bond, and he is so sick in this movie. I'm so glad they done a final 5th movie, because it's just an awesome way to end 5 awesome movies. Now, the story for No Time to Die, of course, with 0 spoilers. Pretty much, Bond is retired once again. He's with Madeline Swan from Spectre, and they're just loving it. And then, what do you know, you get some dodgy guy literally trying to destroy the whole world, and now you've got your movie. Obviously, that is an absolute extreme watered down version of the story. I will say right now, the story in No Time to Die is probably one of the best in like his 5 movies. You see threads all the way back to Casino Royale through every single movie, and you see it in No Time to Die. I love that stuff. And that's why I think I like these movies so much. They feel like a whole package. To summarize, the story is very, very good. You've got like an urgency in this movie. Like, what the villain is trying to do is no joke, and you genuinely feel that is a legitimate countdown that Bond needs to do something quick, and that urgency and the fact that it's the 5th and final movie, it worked really good, man. The story, really good. Let's talk about the cast. DC, he's just too good, man. Genuinely, this could be the best performance from Daniel Craig in all of the James Bond movies. You genuinely feel the emotions, man. Multiple times I was getting teary-eyed. Like, this is actually a really surprisingly emotional James Bond movie, considering it's the 5th and final one. You see a lot of trauma stuff. You see it from Bond's point of view, and Daniel Craig, you absolutely smashed it. Also, you've got every single returning cast, pretty much from Skyfall to Spectre. All of them are good, man. I think a standout for me is always going to be Q and Moneypenny. I just think that their chemistry is really good. Actually, to be fair, M surprised me a lot in this movie as well. He had a lot to do. It felt like he had more to do than Spectre, and it was just good, man. Anytime I get to see Voldemort on the big screen, I'm happy. There is 3 more characters in the movie. First, I'm going to say about Madeline Swan. She's back from Spectre. She's even better, man. Genuinely, when she's on screen with James Bond, like, you can tell the chemistry is real. You've also got 2 new characters now. The first one is basically the new 007, and when she comes in the screen, like, I don't know if you like meant to not like her, but I didn't like her for about 10 minutes, and then she was wicked, man. By the end of the movie, she was so good. And of course, you've got the brand new villain now. As villains go, first of all, you guys know, I'm about the villain life, baby. Like, I like things with good villains in. For me, I don't think Rami Malek did a bad job. I just think, like, he wasn't on screen enough. Like, don't get me wrong, what he's trying to do is really bad. I just don't feel like he had the really big boy presence like some of the other movies. Like, if you compare him to the Casino Royale or Skyfall villains, it's not on that level. However, that's not me saying he's bad, because those villains are so good. Now, he was really good in this movie. I just feel like what he's trying to do is so much bigger than himself. It kind of like belittles him a little bit. It's hard to explain unless you see the movie. Christoph Waltz is also in this movie, and he is one of my favourite characters from this trilogy. Obviously, the big bad man from Spectre. He's in this, and the way they build him up, man, you know, I like the villains. They crushed it so good. I had actual goosebumps when he was on screen, man. Real talk. As for the action, all that stuff, you know how it's going to be, man. From Casino Royale to this, the action is off the charts. This is genuinely incredible. From the moment it starts to where you get like the opening credits sung by Billie Eilish, by the way, that song in the movie theatre, epic. It's actually quite a large chunk of time, more than others, and you know by then. When you see the action with his car and the bike, just action's off the charts, man. Genuinely, it's incredible. You know what you're going to get. If you've seen the other films, it's in this, it's amplified. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an absolute awesome James Bond movie and an absolute perfect end to Daniel Craig playing the role. It felt like things from Casino Royale all the way to No Time to Die and everything in between. It had something to do with this movie, and I really did appreciate that. All the characters, all the action was really good. I will say, this is a long movie, man. It is just over 2 hours and 45 minutes. However, me personally, I didn't really notice it being a long movie because I'm so into these characters now. I was loving it, man. I could just watch so many more movies with Daniel Craig, with these characters, and I'm gonna love it. Before I give you guys my score out of 10, I want to give a huge shout out to today's video sponsor, ClearVPN. We all know in today's age how important internet security is, and today we're going full James Bond, mate. Undercover, we're going to be talking about ClearVPN. If you want to take your internet privacy, ladies and gentlemen, and crank it to 100 with one button, ClearVPN has got you covered. Literally, with the help of ClearVPN, ladies and gentlemen, with the push of one button, your internet security and privacy is totally secure. And if that wasn't enough, you guys know I'm in the UK, but we all know that USA, they got the best possible version of Netflix, and I'm always a little bit jealous about how my overseas friends get their Netflix, but with the help of ClearVPN, I can literally set my location to USA, and that's it, mate. I have got Netflix in the USA. It's totally awesome. Zero hassle. Literally, you're pushing one button. You don't need to do anything else. It's totally awesome and totally private and secure. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take your internet privacy and turn it up to 100, or you're just like me and you just want to watch a better version of Netflix, check out the link in the description. They got you covered. Big love to ClearVPN. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video. And now, back to the review. Again, overall, this was a banger, man. An absolute banger of a movie. The nitpicky stuff for me, very small. Overall, it's a great movie. I will be doing, like at every Daniel Craig ranked movies list, I'm genuinely going to struggle with that because this was really good, man. Better than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give No Time to Die 8.5 nerds out of 10. I can't lie, I actually genuinely feel a little bit sad just knowing that there's going to be no more Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Obviously, the franchise will live on. We do not know which guy or girl is going to be playing James Bond next, so... But you've got some big boots to fill. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of No Time to Die? Please let me know down below. As always, make sure you subscribe. Tomorrow, I'm going to be seeing Venom, and of course, very soon, I will be ranking all the Daniel Craig movies from worst to best. Thank you so much for watching. Again, a big shout out to ClearVPN. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video, and I'll see you all in a bit.